The Battle of Okehazama took place in June 1560. In this battle, Oda Nobunaga defeated Imagawa Yoshimoto and established himself as one of the front-running warlords in the Sengoku period. Background: in June 1560, Imagawa Yoshimoto, with an army of about 25,000 men, set forth on a march to Kyoto, entering the Oda territories in Owari province. He first took the border fortresses of Washizu and Maroon before setting up camp in a wooded gorge known as Okehazama. This was all reported to Oda Nobunaga by his scouts, and, in response, Nobunaga then led his own forces into position at a temple called Zenshoji, a short distance away, on the other side of the Tokaido. Had Nobunaga decided on a frontal assault, the battle would have most likely been lost, as his army was heavily outnumbered by the Imagawa forces. A frontal assault would have resulted in defeat, and an attempt to hold out at Zenshoji would have only lasted a few days. Because the odds were against the side, some of Nobunaga's advisors suggested to stand a siege at Kyosu. Nobunaga refused, stating that only a strong offensive policy could make up for the superior numbers of the enemy, and calmly ordered a counterattack. Battle: Oda left a dummy army at Zenshoji with a large number of banners, to give the impression that this was the location of his main force. Meanwhile, Oda's main force moved through the forest undetected to the rear of the Imagawa army at Okehazama from the north. The Imagawa samurai did not expect an attack, and that afternoon was very hot. The Imagawa were celebrating their recent victories in some style at Okehazama. An afternoon thunderstorm further shielded Oda's soldiers' advance. When the storm passed, Oda's men poured into the camp from the north, and the Imagawa warriors lost all discipline and fled from the attackers. This left the commander's tent undefended, and the Oda warriors closed in rapidly. Imagawa Yoshimoto, unaware of what had transpired, heard the noise and emerged from his tent shouting at his men to quit the drunken revelry and return to the posts. By the time he realized, moments later, that the samurai before him were not his own, it was too late to organize a defense. Yoshimoto was attacked by Mori Shinsuke and Hattori Koita. Yoshimoto engaged them in melee, and parried their initial attack, but was soon overcome and killed. Aftermath: with the leader dead, and all but 2 of the senior officers killed, the remaining Imagawa officers joined Oda's army. Soon the Imagawa faction was no more, and Oda Nobunaga was in the front rank of military power. The most important of the samurai lords who joined Oda after this battle was Matsudaira Motoyasu from Mikawa province. Matsudaira later took the name Tokugawa Ieyasu, and would remain a loyal ally until Nobunaga's death. Legacy: in 1937, Japan's Ministry of Education designated the battlefield Okehazama Kosenjo a National Historical Site. Located at Minami-Yakata, Sakicho, Toyoku City, the site hosts the Shichikoku-hyo, or 7 granite pillars, with each pillar representing Yoshimoto's 7 warlords. The first of the pillars bears the words, "Imagawa Yoshimoto was killed here." The battlefield is now a park.